Aging can be delayed, aging can be stopped, aging can be reversed in several ways. This is our words by Nir Barzilai, director of the Institute for Aging Research, Albert Einstein College of Medicine, New York, and director of the Wolf Glenn Center for the Biology of Human Aging Research. He is one of the leading experts on aging. He believes instead of treating disease one by one as they come, we should treat their root cause first, aging itself. Nir Barzilai is among the 60 experts participating in Milan Longevity Summit, in which they will talk about the cutting-edge research to slow down the aging process. Today at Medica TV, we have the honor and pleasure to host Dr. Nir Barzilai, connected from New York. Welcome to Medica TV.
Thank you very much. A pleasure to be with you. It's a good morning in New York. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Okay, the dream of everyone is to stay young for a long time. It's really possible today?
It's not, I'll tell you what's possible with the dream. What's possible with the dream is to kind of target our aging, delay our aging, and stay healthy for many years. This is what's possible for us right now, okay? But we're working on methods to make it possible for longer.
Yeah.
But let's understand that if we're asking if we can be immortal, I don't think so. I think we're not talking about not dying. I think what we're trying to achieve is a longer period of health span.
Yeah.
If we spend so much of our time being sick at the end of their life, we think and we believe and we proved that this is not necessary.
Can I ask you, how old are you?
100 years old? No.
No.
I'm 68. I'm 68.
68. Wow, but you surely look younger, much more younger.
Well, flattery will get you nowhere. I'm giving you this interview, okay?
Okay.
But I'm not coming from a family who's long lived, and I am doing things that I know are targeting my aging. So everybody tells me that I'm looking younger than my age. I'm actually looking younger than I looked 10 years ago.
Exactly. So go to the other question. Are there specific genes or genetic variants that you have identified as particularly influential on the longevity?
Yes, but before I answer that, I just want to say, because if I tell you the genes, people say, well, I don't know if I have those genes or not.
Yeah.
But I want to say that there is an interaction between gene and our environment. So if you, no matter what genes you have, if you exercise, if you eat right, if you sleep, if you have social connectivity, those are all have biological influence on your aging. Okay, so you can optimize or maximize your health. You know, you have a Fitbit. If it tells you at the end of the day that you did only 5,000 steps, you should do 7,000, right? Yeah. And you can measure your sleep, and you can be 8 hours in a dark room and not binge on TV and get better sleep, etc., and diet, right? So I just want to start by saying, I'm going to answer you about genes, but let's remember that we can do things regardless of our genes.
Yeah, but it seems too easy, no? Because nowadays more people do this, your rules. It's so easy to stay healthy and to slow aging.
Well, to some of us, okay. So look, I'm also a diabetologist. I'm an endocrinologist, so I'm a diabetologist. This is my specialty. I see patients sometimes with fellows. I've seen patients for 30 years, And when they have diabetes and they are usually obese, and the first thing we tell them, you should exercise and you should lose weight. Maybe 3% are doing it. So when you say it's easy maybe for the two of us. It's not easy for the population, okay?
Yeah.
And in this case, I think actually, you know, like the poor people that don't have way to exercise, maybe don't have gym, cannot buy machines, don't have the right food. They might not like fish, but fish is good. They don't have enough vegetables. We have to get them vegetables. Maybe they are the people that need our help more than us, who can exercise and eat right and not be obese and all that.
Yeah, but stay on the genetic. How much it counts for our wellness and our and slowly aging?
So if it was the board of geriatrics and they have these tests, the correct answer will be 20% genetics and 80% the environment. But this is very misleading, because if we knew what's 20% of genetics, we could design drug to prevent the 80% of the environment. Okay, so I'm saying just the question is kind of weird for me as a scientist. But what I've been doing in my own research, I have collected 750 centenarians, 100 years old. And what's nice with 100 years old that I have in my study, it's not only they lived long, they were healthier for longer. Okay, they were 30, they got diseases 30 years after other people get diseases. And not only did they get disease later, they were sick very little time at the end of their life. We're sick like 5, 8 years. They were sick just for weeks. 30% of them don't have any diseases. They also didn't do what we want to do with the environment. 60% were smoking and less than half were even walking. So it's not the environment. They had genes that slows their aging. So if you're 100 years old, my answer is it's 80% genes, okay? And maybe 20% the environment. For the rest of us, it's maybe different, but the effect of genes are those genes are very important, because they're based to developing drugs, which we've done. Drugs that will make all of us slow our aging.
Yeah, but in this case, we are talking about something very expensive and not accessible to everyone. Because I think that some drugs that can age on genetic are a very complex question.
No. Okay, so this is thanks for asking it. It's a misunderstanding. The reason we do genetic study is to find the mechanism.
Okay.
Once we do the mechanism, we develop drugs. It's not a gene therapy.
Okay.
It's not a gene therapy.
Okay.
We develop the drugs. So we found, for example, mutations on 2 genes.
Okay.
And pharmaceuticals develop drugs that will do what those things are doing. Okay. It's not genetic. So it doesn't have to be. In fact, there's one drug that is the cheapest one in the US formulary that's called metformin. I think in Italy it's glucophage maybe, but this is a drug that's very cheap, but it's actually very powerful to target the biology of aging.